Hello. In this module, we are going to learn how to build trust in the documentary filmmaking process. So these questions may arise during your documentary film interview process. Why should a protagonist trust a film crew? And why should a subject open up in front of the camera and tell their private stories? All this is based on trust. Trust is the most important precondition for documentary filmmaking. Before people agree to interviews, they usually need to feel they can trust the filmmaker. So before we continue, what is the role of interviews in documentary filmmaking? We use interviews at two stages of the documentary filmmaking: during research and during principal photography. The backbone of a documentary film is effective interviews. But remember, not all documentaries will use interviews. There are a number of ways that we can use to build trust for our documentary filmmaking. The first one is pre-interview meeting. There are several objectives for the pre-interview meeting. The most obvious is to get to know the interviewee better. It is also to put the interviewee in a relaxed mood so that you can get the maximum out of them. In other words, it is to build confidence between the two of you, the interviewer, and the interviewee. So another way of building trust in documentary filmmaking is the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper is someone who knows you and knows the person you want to interview and can introduce you to those people. In this way, those people may trust you enough to tell you their story. So whenever you go into a community or an unknown place, try and seek a person or somebody who is very respected in that area who can lead you and introduce you to the interviewee. For example, when you are making a documentary about Gary processing and you go into the community, you don't know anybody, try and find the head of the community or the leader of the association of Gary makers. Through him, he can introduce you to people who can help you in your documentary filmmaking. Another way of getting trust in the documentary filmmaking is breaking the ice. Be sincere with the interviewee about why you are making the film and what your vision is. One of the best ways to build trust is simply being open as an interviewer. When you are open, it is a way of helping the interviewee to overcome their caution about speaking candidly. Last but not the least, trust building is reciprocal. You also need to trust your interviewee about the information they are giving you. Selecting an interviewee is one of the most important decisions you will make in your filmmaking process. Reliance on only a few interviewees for your documentary film may come with danger. It is best to try and interview a broad range of people so that you can contrast opinions and estimate how much of what you are being told is factual. So, remember, in a trusted atmosphere, your interviewee will share more freely. And don't forget, trust building will build confidence between you, the interviewer, and your interviewee. Thank you.